What's up, party people? It's Cassie Daniel here in Richmond, Virginia. I am just doing this quick video because I was flipping through my planner, trying to be a good girl, so David Bird will be super proud of me, planning my months, and I flipped to the month of September, and I got super excited because Dallas popped up. I am so excited, I can't stand myself, but I had a moment of reflection. 2 years ago, sitting in the same house, I was having an internal battle with myself about going to convention. It was back about May last year, and the convention was right around the corner. And I knew it was coming because I'd heard the leaders talking about it, and I just didn't really see the importance in it because it sounded like one of those businesses with one of those things that I've never really been into, right? And so I had it in the back of my head that I kind of wanted to go, but I wasn't really sure if I wanted to go. But I told myself, I said, if you are a Lexus earner, you're going to go, right? I felt like I needed a title to qualify myself high enough in this business to go. Boy, was I wrong, right? But it came around, and here I am, a Lexus earner, and we started talking. Lori and Darren and I started talking about, you know, who's rooming with who, and what time are you guys getting there, and all the details started to come up, and I was like, you know what, guys, I'm not really sure that I can go. And they were like, what? They looked at me like I was crazy, right? You know you're a Lexus owner, you've got to be there. It's called Lexus by Texas. And I'm like, yeah, but, you know, I don't want to spend that much time away from my kids. I'm just coming back off of a girls' weekend, and I'm not really sure I really want to take any more time off of work. And Darren was like, are you kidding me? And like, tell me she's kidding me, right? And like looking at Lori, and I'm like, you know, I'm really not sure. And he was like, Cassie, you're doing it. And I'm like, doing what? Like, you're using your kids as your excuse, you know? Aren't they your why? And I was like, yeah. He goes, you know, you can't use your why as your excuse in this business. You know, how are you going to grow this business if you won't get out of your own way? And I was like, God, that's a reality check. Like, yeah, you're right. I should go. The kids aren't my excuse anymore. So I started trying to figure out the finances, and I started looking at it, and I just wasn't convinced that I was ready to go yet. I just didn't think I could afford to go. You know, I thought I had my life figured out, right? I had a good job. I had, you know, my husband had good businesses, and we had these rental properties that weren't cash flowing at all. And that was a real reality check for me, that it just taught me that maybe I needed this business more than I thought, because when I put, you know, apples to apples here, I really didn't have enough money to just go because I wanted to. And that's when I realized that I needed this probably more than I thought I did. But I still use it as an excuse. So Darren and Lori and a bunch of the other team tried to help me rally and find ways. They found me roommates. They found me cheap flights. They found me ways to pay for my cheap flights. And I still managed to have this subconscious feeling in the back of my head that was telling me that I really didn't want to go or need to go, so I just didn't. You know, they diffused all of my excuses, and I still found a way to not go. And I thought, okay, live feed. Guys, why don't I just watch a live feed? I'll watch everything that's going on, and I'll be as excited as they are in this rah-rah arena, because rah-rah is not me, right? And I watched it live, and I saw my friends posting on Facebook, and I saw, you know, all the fun that they were having, and I really felt like I was missing out on something because we only got a couple hours of live feed. You don't get all day live feed. So I really didn't get to see the whole convention. But so when they came back, you know, some of them, they took off like wildfire, they were lit on fire. I'm telling you what, they knew where they were going and how they were going to get there. And I vowed right then and there, I wasn't going to let my excuses get in the way. So the next convention came around, and I decided to go, guys. I can just tell you, I'm doing this video right now to encourage you to get out of your own way, because that is the majority of the people's problem when it comes to going to convention. You're letting your excuses be too big and get in your way. And I'm telling you, take it from me. I honestly believe my business would be grown 2 to 3 times bigger than it already has if I had just gone to that first convention. I didn't realize how important they are. They're not rah-rah, foo-foo, fluff. They are heart and soul. They are it. Like, there is no solid word to describe a NERIAM convention. I could list 100 words, and none of them will describe a Nerium convention. So I'm thinking about it in the back of my head, and I know the people that are watching this video, and a lot of you have been to convention, and I can just see you with your pom-poms just like in the background cheering, yeah, what she said, and being so super stoked because they've been. And you ask every single one of them, and I guarantee you, they will be there again. You don't go once and not go back. You go once, and you don't care who you have to run over to get there again. You're going again. And you're taking more people with you each and every time. Because what happens is the new guy, the guy that got started yesterday, that looks looking at me like I'm crazy because they're going, chick, my box hasn't even arrived yet, and you want me to drop a couple $100 just to go to a convention that I don't even know what I'm a part of yet? That's me. I'm the crazy chick, and yes, I'm talking to you. If you really want to do this business as a business, not a hobby, I'm going to encourage you to strongly put aside your excuses and find a way to get there, because this business will grow so much faster by shoving yourself in an arena with people on the same mission as you, the CEO himself talking to you, all of the people at the head of biotech companies, Signum Biosciences and Nerium Biotech, and all the scientists, toxicologists, and our board of scientific advisory board review team. Everyone's going to be there talking to you personally. You will hear it firsthand. All the people in the magazines that, you know, are like little Nerium celebrities, and you get to meet them and talk to them, and you realize that they're just like you. They're awesome people. They've been doing Nerium longer, and they have been working, and they've been showing up. Something you can do. And it takes really being there and meeting these people and being surrounded by these people to really take your business to the next level and realize what you're a part of. Not only here in the United States, but globally. Guys, we're going to have people there from Korea. We're going to have people there from Canada and Mexico, and they're going to be loud. Those Mexican people are loud, and we love it. And it's just, you can't describe it in words. And so I'm going to stop telling you why you should go and start helping you figure out how you're going to go. So first, I want you to jump online if you don't live close to Dallas. Let's look at some plane flights. Let's see if we can get the cheapest thing out there. I don't care if you're taking red eyes. Just be there Thursday by noon, but by the time convention starts. Look at flights. Let's go ahead and do that, number one. Number two, if you don't have a roommate and you need a roommate, post it on our Facebook page. We will shove people in rooms like clown cars if that's what we have to do. I can tell you Jeff Olson shuts down a city when he does a Nerium convention. It doesn't matter what hotel you're at. I guarantee you 95% of them are going to have transportation to the events, and what doesn't, it's called an Uber. We will Uber there, whatever we have to do to get you there. So reach out if you need some roommates. To the new guy that just got started and is not really sure, get your tickets. Get tickets for you and your future team, because in the next couple of weeks, you're going to have a team, and your team is going to want to go with you. They may not think they do, but they do. And we're going to help them see that, because you can go and light yourself on fire and really have it in you, or you can take your whole team with you and it will take it to a whole nother level. I can tell you that. So let's get your flights, your bus tickets. If we have to rent a bus and drive, we're going to find ways to get everybody there, get your rooms, but most importantly, get your tickets. Nerium does not do anything small, so don't freak out because they're second stage tickets, guys. Anybody freaking out about second stage tickets need not worry, because they've never been to a big Nerium thing. I can tell you, you are not going to miss the action. Nerium knows how to do it right. You're not going to come back the same person. You will have never been to anything like this in your life, and you're going to be wowed no matter what stage you're a part of. So go ahead and get your tickets. And with that being said, guys, if I could describe it in two ways. One, there is watching the Super Bowl on TV, and there is going to the Super Bowl in the arena. Really, that's the difference. That really is the difference in these conventions. And number two, you are in Nerium right now. Every single one of you watching this video is probably in Nerium right now, right? Or you're the husband peeking over the shoulder, looking at the crazy lady, trying to talk to, your wife to tell her to go to Dallas. But either way, you're in Nerium. But when you go to that convention, you're no longer in Nerium. Nerium is in you. It's in you in a way that inoculates you from the crazies. We live in a world full of crazy people that don't know how to recognize a trend and get ahead of it. And that's us. And so we got to be the bulldozers. We got to be the guys on the ground floor that are taking this, you know, down the street, you know, country to country. And we need you to have that faith and that belief. And you're not going to have it as much as if you don't go get inoculated, if you don't go and let Nerium get in you so you can see what you really are a part of. And with that being said, guys, get with your leaders. Let them know if they can help you. If you were like me and using your excuses, please put them aside. Get out of your own way. And I look forward to seeing each and every one of you at convention in Dallas in September. It's a few weeks away. Do what we have to do to get you there, and I will see you guys soon. Have a good one. Bye.